Welcome. This is 10 Minutes with Josh. And it's early February, and Valentine's Day is actually this weekend. So, you'll hear a lot of guys say stuff like, well, I don't need a day, a commercial holiday to celebrate, my love, or why do it every day, or yeah, it's just a consumer way to buy flowers and this and that. And you hear the same guys say stuff like, well, marriage didn't really change anything because, we were living together for a few years before. So, it didn't really change anything. And that mindset is, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Now, you don't need to be Cupid. You don't need to be like some, like, you know, crazy, you know, romantic. But like all women want, it's very simple. You don't even need to have to spend a lot of money. It's not even about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the thought. It's about the thinking of them. Because sure, you don't need one day a year to show your love for your woman. No, you don't need one day. It should be thoughtful things every day. But on February 14th, isn't it nice to make a little bit extra intentional effort? Sure, you can cook dinner and you can clean the house on a random Wednesday, make her coffee in bed on a random Wednesday. But those are just little things that you have to do. Not that you have to, but that you should do. And Valentine's Day is, first of all, going out on Valentine's Day is actually pretty nice because you go to a restaurant and it's all couples. And I remember going to this restaurant, I think it was last year, and it was an Italian restaurant, and like, it's all couples. There's no big groups of guys or big groups of girls or big parties, everyone getting drunk. It's none of that. It's couples. And they're playing Frank Sinatra, they're playing Dean Martin. The menus are set. It really sets a vibe. And I remember walking on King Street and King in Portland, which is a club area. And I look around, it's all couples. And I think that's lovely. I think that's nice. So you don't have to go out though. You don't have to go out and spend money. Like, what we've been doing is cooking a beautiful meal and a beautiful dessert. The braised short ribs with wine and and drinking a nice bottle of wine. Homemade our dessert. Like, we made some chocolate dessert that's really delicate and hard to make, and it's kind of hard to get right. Really fancy, right? But you put on a little bit of music and you drink a little bit of wine and you cook at home. That's nice. It's like intentional. You can, and if you want to go kind of above and beyond, you make a little playlist on Spotify for this night. And that little detail is going to take you 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Put together some of your favorite songs, maybe some cool background songs. And I got great playlists on YouTube. I can send you one if you're interested. I have a great playlist that I've been working on over the years. And it's a couple hours long, and it's like a cooking, drinking wine, kind of just romantic night at home with the lady. And you can, if you tell her like, hey, I made this playlist for tonight, or you just put it on and she just hears these songs and you're like, this is our song. Oh, I love this song. Oh, we love this song. And then just some background music. It's nice. It's thoughtful. It's thoughtful. So it doesn't need to be some grand thing. This year we're gonna cook dinner at home, and there is a speakeasy bar downtown. At 10 p.m. we're gonna show up and have a drink and watch some jazz music. Dress up a little nicer. It's a Saturday night this year. I'm gonna pick up flowers for sure. I always pick up flowers. And I should also pick up flowers for my mother. I'm just thinking right now I should pick up flowers for my wife and my mother on Valentine's Day. You can bake cookies, are not hard to bake cookies. Do something. You know how cheap it is to bake cookies? The little amaretti cookies, the pistachio ones, or the almond ones. Those are, you can watch a YouTube video and cook them in 10 minutes. And then imagine you prepare dinner together and you're like, hey, I'm cooking some dessert, some little cookies for us. She's gonna love it. And what does it cost you? Like, man, these guys that are so like bitter and too cool to love their wives on Valentine's Day, or or the wedding. Don't get me started on the whole marriage thing, because it's not the same as dating. It's not the same as dating and living together. When you get married, it's a whole other level. Okay? So, but it's the same guys that are going to say that, right? And I love going to pick up flowers on Valentine's Day or Mother's Day, and it's just a bunch of guys. And everyone's in line. The guy, yes, do they amp up the price on Valentine's Day? Yes. So it's an extra 20%, 30%. Big deal. Big deal. Like it's not a bad idea. You can, if it's on a Saturday and you want to get the flowers on a Friday, get them on a Friday, but do something. And yeah, I've been married 3 years. And you talk to guys who've been married 10, 15, 20 years and like, oh yeah, we haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in years, right? It's like it's some sort of badge, right? Of, some sort of badge of honor or something. But, I love when I see old people. So, and I get life can get busy with kids and whatnot, but you can still set a little time to be intentional. It doesn't take much. And, I'm going to do another video on how cheap it can be, but just being thoughtful by going for a drive together, an intentional drive. Like, why can't you, on Valentine's Day, why can't you pick like a little diner, like a 45-minute drive away, a beautiful drive, and say, we're going to go to the diner. We're just going to go for a drive together. At the end of the day, most women don't want to make like these big decisions. They want you to not be a dud and to not have any opinion. Like, well, I don't care. Yeah, wherever you want to go. That's probably the worst attitude you can have as a man and as a husband or a boyfriend. It's to just be like, yeah, whatever you want to do. Pick something. You pick it. You're the man. You're the leader. You pick it. It's not hard. It's not that hard. Man, oh man. Anyways, so this Valentine's Day, I want you to write a card. I want you to get some flowers. I want you to create a 15-minute, or not a 15-minute, create a couple hour long playlist on Spotify. It's going to take you 15 minutes. Make a little amaretti cookies. Make some dessert. Go for a drive. It doesn't need to be complicated. Set some time for her. Doesn't need to be complicated. And if you say, oh, but she doesn't like flowers. Every girl likes flowers, or every girl doesn't really. They're flowers. It's the thought behind it. It's not that hard. It's the thought behind it. They die in a couple days. It's $80. I mean, or whatever. You could, even if you just get one flower, it's just the thought of it. You don't need to get a dozen. Because yeah, it's like $80 for good ones. Just the thought of it. One rose is beautiful. Anyways, like, subscribe, leave a comment. That helps out the channel and all that stuff. So that's it for now. Ciao, ciao.